are here in Cincinnati outside of Paul Brown Stadium. Let's revisit January 2016 and your recollections of the weirdest game I've ever seen, and that's not hyperbole. The Bengals, the Steelers, coaches on the field, players in capes on the field, guys knocking each other out, weird fumbles, and the best of all, Vontaze Burfict running off the field doing this with 90 seconds left, and you guys still lose the game.
It was a big interception, man. He was excited. What a weird day it was. I'm sure you were sitting at home eating your Permanente Brothers, whatever you guys call it, and drinking, what is it, Steel Reserve? You don't have Steel Reserve, is it?
Iron City beer,
Iron City?
sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pittsburgh. And yeah, just being tough like you always are. And you're probably so excited once we lost in Cincy, I know. But I've never been a part of a game like that. I don't think many people have.
Weirdest game you've ever been in?
Most likely, yes. And I played in the Fail Mary game in Seattle. I played and lost the NFC Championship game at the end, on an onside kick, all kind of situations. So that was
look
probably
at that.
the weirdest.
Here we are. We're outside the clink now. Here we go. Let's visit that one. The Fail Mary was a weird one, too. Were you on the field for it?
I was not on the field for that exact play. I watched just like you on the sideline.
What was the buzz? What was happening on the sideline?
Absolute disbelief. And then after it, what people don't know, so everyone took off, got off the field. We went to the locker room. Those are the replacement refs, if you remember.
Of course I do.
Well, I'm fake walking. And they came into the locker room and told us, we had guys shoulder pads off, guys freaking out, throwing stuff, lockers being kicked. And they said, hey, legally, like to end the game, they have to kick the extra point. And I thought this ref was gonna get killed before he got out of the locker room. And Mike McCarthy, being the calm guy he is, he's like, we gotta get 11 guys out there. So we had 11 guys. I don't think I went out. Maybe I did go out there and had to stand there for the extra point. It was terrible. And then guess what?
Right.
2 days later, the real refs came back.
And that really affected playoff seeding, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I think, yeah, it finally came back. But I mean, I don't put that on whatever.
Now this clink, this is the house of horrors for any Packer or Packer fan, right? I mean, you guys, the Fail Mary, then you get house pretty good the following season or after they win the Super Bowl. And then what I consider the most heartbreaking game, not to be confused with the weirdest game I've ever seen, but the most heartbreaking game. If any one of 8 things doesn't happen in the second half, the Packers go to the Super Bowl. How much does that stick in the craw?
I mean, it does. It's something you're never going to forget. But after that game, I was definitely almost like I was in shock a little bit. I think everybody kind of was. Everything happened so quickly. And then when you look back on it, if one thing out of that whole sequence doesn't happen, we're going to win the game.